October 2001. When I was 4 years old, I got to experience every kid's childhood dream, going to Disney World. My dad pretty much recorded the entire trip on his video camera, so I still have a pretty vivid memory of the trip. My parents went into my brother's room and then headed for mine. I woke up to the sound of my mother's voice. She goes, Emma. I groan. She continues, Emma, get up. We're going somewhere special. I was half asleep and couldn't care less about what they were saying because it was still dark out. I like my sleep. Like my dad had some night vision going on the camera. I don't know what it was. But anyways, I moaned and I replied, no, leave me alone. And my dad said, well, I guess we're just going to have to go to Disney without you.
What makes that good for this story was that the parents were so far away, but had such a perfect view of all the action. Everything in the game was going perfectly fine until towards the end. Their player shot the puck, missed, our goalie grabbed it, and their player immediately skated towards our goalie and hit him. Out of the corner of my eye, I see this, and I get immediately pissed.
Let's get ready to
I get over as fast as I can, I grab the kid, and immediately as soon as I hit him, his teammate hits me. After that, my teammate hit the teammate who hit me. And my goalie hit the kid who initially hit him. After about 10 seconds, this fight turned into a complete full-out brawl.
Y'all ready for this?
My team cleared the bench entirely, their team cleared the whole bench, and we had about 30 kids on the ice, 11 to 12 years old, beating the crap out of each other. The kid who started the whole fight,
and we usually had a party, and this year was no exception. We had our oldest daughter's graduation party from 8th grade. So we had a ton of people over, and I'm going to let my husband take you the rest of the way through this little event.
Yes, a police officer's motorcycle I noticed across the street by the farm, and really didn't know what was going on. All of a sudden, out from the farm and onto the road started running about 15 cows. Now they weigh, I think, about 1,200 pounds each. So as they came out onto the road, they were actually
just stands with a mean face and immediately bursts out laughing. Like my whole entire body rejected this mean face. And I mean, there was nothing else to do but to keep going. So now I keep trying to go back to the mean face. I keep trying to go back to being intimidating, and because I'm competing, like this is supposed to be serious, and I keep dying laughing. So like I'm doing my form, but I'm giggling the entire time. And I mean, I guess if I were my family, I wouldn't let me forget it either, because it is pretty funny. But I will say that I ended up with the Spirit Award that day. So there's that.
The next morning was Christmas Day, and I was beyond excited. I look over my banister to see that there's a bunch of toys waiting for me. I run downstairs and immediately look at my parents like, are these all for me? They say, yeah, Santa dropped them off. So I say, wow, what could I possibly get this Christmas? I got 2 Easy Bake Ovens, which my grandparents got me one, and my parents got me one. I guess they figured, like, if one person couldn't get it, the other person could. And I got a Nintendo 64 Gold Edition with over, 50 games, a brand new bike, and a Barbie beach house that included a Destiny's Child set of dolls made by Mattel. Yeah, Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle. The best type of dolls I could ever have. And I got a bunch of Disney movies on VHS. Yeah, I said VHS. And I got a tape rewinder the same year, so it was lit. My very own karaoke machine. And I got a Destiny's Child CD. And I was singing Independent Women all day long. And I got a keyboard, tap shoes, and a Game Boy Color. My Christmas was pretty set. However, when I think about it, my Christmas was pretty good. Despite the fact that a turkey blew up and my uncle got a few minor burns and that, my dad okay to fry a wet turkey that wasn't probably even done defrosting. But it was a good Christmas though. Yeah, that's my childhood memory. I can't believe all of that stuff that happened.